Alright, it's time. It's time for dancing blue elephants? No, it's Let's Play Cocoron. Cocoron is an action game from the Nintendo that was actually never released outside of Japan, so I guess it's fair to call it a Famicom game. Now, it was developed by K2 and published by Takeru. They made one other game that I'm aware of, and that is a very cool little game called Little Samson. Now, since this game was never released outside of Japan, some talented translators got together and, well, translated the game and made it available for us to play. So we're going to play it here and now. I did put a little bit of time into playing it to get used to it. Actually, I put a lot of time into playing it because it was so much fun I didn't want to stop playing it. But I haven't beat it yet, so maybe, just maybe, we'll beat it during this playthrough. Alright, let's hit start. Oh, there you go, translation patch version 1.1 by Akujin. So, those of you who are interested, I'm going to put a little link down below. But we're going to start a brand new game. My name is Tapir. It's a tapir. I can create any dream. I'm the wizard of the dream world. So what kind of dream do you want today? A fun dream, sad dream, pleasant dream, or a magical dream? So Tapir is visiting us at our house, and he does a little magic dance. And we're in the dream world. This is the magical dream world. Rua, princess of the dream kingdom, has been captured by evil forces. You must go on a journey to rescue her. You are the hero, of course. You can take any form. Which will you choose? Alright, so here's part of the fun of this game, is you get to design your own hero to play. And the first thing you're going to do is decide on their face, which is actually kind of like their head. You've got lots of choices. So we have hero types, ninja types, robot types, alien types, fighter types, monster types, ghost types, and the unknown types. Now pay attention to those numbers on the right there. Your weight will affect how high you can jump and how fast you move, and your HP will of course affect how much abuse you can take. Now I was hoping that we would find sort of like a lion face. There are usually 3 faces for each type. The weight and HP stay the same, they just look a little different. And those of you watching live during the stream, I would like your help in designing some of our heroes. But I think the first one I'll design on my own. Alright, I want to do the heart of a lion and the wings of a bat because it's midnight. We're going to go with Monster Face, and we're going to take this bird, because I think we're going to make Sky Kid. Okay. Now, the same thing with bodies. We have several different body types, and they usually have 1 or 2 different types there. And different body types not only affect how heavy and how much HP you have, but they also affect some of the things you can do in the game. Like with wings, you can fly a little bit. With jets, you can fly further. Like Cyborg Body and Armor Body are tougher and have more HP. The Boat Body can sail on water. And I think the Tank and the Buggy Bodies are not affected by slopes and things like that. So since I'm looking to make Sky Kid, we're going to give him jets. Alright, now it's time for your weapon. I didn't mention this before, but when you pick a head and a body type, that selection is made and you can't change it. You can't pick them again. So as we played the game, we'll get the chance to make more heroes. But none of the heroes we make from this point will be able to have the bird head or the jet body. Well, they won't be able to have that jet body. There's a different jet body they can pick. But the weapons are different, even though they call them arms. You can pick them as many times as you like. So for example, we could have all of our heroes with parasols. The weapons also act a little differently. For example, the parasol here will fire forward, then pop open, and then shoot up into the air. The crystal arcs like a bomb, then explodes and fires fragments. I've had a lot of success with the boomerang, the shuriken, and the ball. So, let's see. Shuriken is kind of heavy. There we go. Well, let's go to ball, because Sky Kid was supposed to be flying into, like a World War II fighter plane. So, we'll go with balls. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Only 2 buttons and I pressed the wrong one. Now we can name him. There's only room for 4 characters, so we're going to call him Sky. So here's Sky's stats. He has 28 HP. I think 40 is the max. He has no power-ups for his weapon yet. His attack power is 4. He has the face of a monster, the body of a jet, and the arms of a baseball. He weighs 791. Alright, now we have a chance to play with Sky a little bit. So if we didn't like him, we could go back. So I move left and right by pressing left and right. If I press up, there's that little weird thing with his hair. He can jump, but he can also hover if I hold down the jump button after jumping. And he can throw balls. Only throw 2 of them at a time. Now, if I was unhappy with Sky, I could hit select and start all over. But I'm good. I'm good with Sky, so we're going to press start. Okay, so it's stage select time. That white flashing dot in the middle is where we currently are. That's our house. And we can go to different areas. Whatever we want. We can go wherever we want. We can start with Trump Castle, the Milk Sea, the Fairy Forest, Star Hill, or the Ice Fire Mountain. So, I'm thinking, let's go to the Fairy Forest first. Alright, there's Sky. He's floating around. There's our first enemy, Armadillo. And as you would expect with an armadillo, you can't shoot it in the back. But it dropped an egg. And we get our power-ups from eggs. Now that is a special power-up. I think it's called the super item. When you grab that, depending on the face you picked, it has different effects. It might make you invincible. It might heal all your health. It might make it so that you can't slip or slide. And you saw that baseball I just picked up? Well, that gave us our first power-up. And as we collect power-ups, we'll do more damage, and our projectiles will change. Now, that's a big heart. Big heart fills up your health a lot. I think it heals like 10. I think literally every enemy drops an egg. And you want to break those eggs open, because that's the way you get your power-ups. Ow. Now remember, Sky is able to jump the way he does because of the weight of his body. If he was too heavy, he wouldn't be able to make these jumps, or he might have a lot of difficulty doing them. Whoa, you got me. Alright, you see he slid down those slopes. Alright, let's check. We currently have 19 HP. We now have 27, so yeah, that filled us up. Where are you? Alright, so our weapon powered up enough, and now we're throwing larger baseballs. Oh, that egg is too high for us. But we're about ready to fight our first boss. I am the Fairy Queen Titania. I am the most beautiful queen in the world. You're looking for Princess Rua, Sky? Alright, she is going to attack us now. She doesn't like that we're looking for the princess. Now, the boss fights are usually pretty quick, although how difficult they are is going to depend on a number of factors, like your weapon. Right now, I'm not doing that good. I'm getting caught left and right. Sometimes she's too high for us to even hit. If we had different weapons, that might be a different case. Ah, that was pretty good. But I think if I get hit again, well, one more time is going to be game over. Well, not game over, but it's going to be the end of this life. But we get to start over from fighting her. She's going to give her dialogue, but if we hit start, we can skip all of that. What I have to do is be more careful. I gotta stop walking into the attacks. There is enough room between the attacks for me to dodge. I just gotta be more careful. Too slow. Ah, she got me. Now I'm getting told to go behind her. That might not be bad advice. Ah, you missed me that time. Come on, Sky, you got this. You're not gonna have it if I keep walking into attacks like that. Ah, poor Sky. Alright, so at this point we can continue the game, or we can end. If we end, we get the chance to save. But if we continue, We can pick which hero we want. We've only got Sky. And pick where we want to go. Now, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we lost all of Sky's power-ups. Let's try the Milk Sea. Yep, Sky's back to where he began. Alright, we're in the water. Now, if we had somebody with a boat body, we would not sink. The armadillos are abandoning their shells to come swimming with us. And that is a 1-up. Uh-oh, penguins. You can actually jump on those little bubbles. Jet works even underwater. Oh, that's another thing about the ball. They'll actually go up the slopes. Yeah, that armadillo shell, it hurts you, so be careful. Come on, little bubble, we can do this. There we go. And we powered up a little bit. Alright, it's boss fight time. I'm Flint the Pirate. Aren't you Sky? If you can beat me, I'll tell you about Princess Rua. Alright, Flint. Flint is going to take out his pirate ship and fire skeleton pirates at us. Now he's throwing anchors. Thankfully, we can destroy them if we're fast. Being able to fly here really affects this battle, because I can almost get right in his face and just sort of rapid fire like that. I saw the fairies of the forest kidnap someone. I don't know whether it was Rua or not. And now my ship. Ugh. Alright, Tapir, how'd we do? Alright, create another ally. Alright, chat, this is where I want your help. Where should we start? What face should we give our next hero? And remember, weight and HP are a consideration. Light but good HP. Well, let's see. Well, in that case, I think you might like the hero face. So should we go with Cyborg 007 here? Or was it, no, 009? Go to our hero with the bandana, Or Commando Man. Alright, we'll go with Bandana Man. So what body are we going to give him now? Quick and durable. Well, the wings are pretty light, but the HP is kind of low. The boat is surprisingly light, with pretty good HP. The buggy is very light with good HP. The question mark bodies are very light, but their HP is horrible. So, Cyborg is really good, and Buggy is really good. You want to go with the other jet body? Make him a flying robot? And what weapon are we going to give him? Boomerang? Boomerang has a good weight and good attack. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is go with Boomerang then. And what are we going to name our blue hero here? Ro. Ro sounds good to me. Okay, so his HP and his attack are around the same as Sky's, but I think he's a little lighter. Alright. And he can hover. There's his boomerangs. So I think we're good with him. Now we have a choice. We can either pick Sky or Ro. Now since we just made Ro, we're going to pick him. But Sky is going to have all of his stats saved. So he's now powered up. Ro is going to start from the very beginning. And if you see, we're actually at the pirate ship. So where we go from here, we start from the pirate ship. So we could go to Trump Castle, the Ice Fire Mountain, Star Hill, or the Fairy Forest. And part of that is we'll encounter what's ever in between here and there. So you see that the line goes through the pirate ship, through that Skull Mountain, through that river, and then to the top of that mountain. Well, we heard that the fairies in the forest kidnapped somebody, so let's go that way. Alright, we got our... Oh, and the armadillos have changed. This is a para armadillo, I guess. He's firing stuff at us. Now, we'll encounter this a lot. The enemies are going to sort of change on us a bit. Or we'll find new ones that we were not expecting. Now, for the most part, this is going to be just kind of going back the way we came. That's until we get about halfway through. Ah, I missed the egg. Let's try not to miss this one, though. You see, our weapon is now powered up. Because we have the hero head. The boomerang is not badass. Oh, the boomerang is now badass. Alright, so we're actually going to go down now. Because we're not going back to our house, we're going towards the fairy forest. So the path has changed. Although there is a lot of value in going back home, So then the stage is about half its length, and you get to keep whatever power-ups. And look, a giant egg, full of penguins. Well, that giant egg was full of penguins. What it's going to be full of is going to be different each time we crack one of them open. Sometimes there'll be enemies. Sometimes there'll be power-ups. Got skunks firing their musk at us. And the armadillos have changed their tactics. They're now rolling at us. Our boomerangs have gotten bigger. Now they're really big. If I was a better jump, we could get up there. Oh, I want you to hit us. Oh wow, we've gotten a couple of one-ups. Would have been good if we could have took him out. I think that was another one-up. Yeah, 6 lives. Alright, we're almost back in the forest proper now. Alright, we're now throwing 2 boomerangs. Although I would really like more health. Okay, it's time to take on Titania again. But we got a new hero and a new weapon, so let's see how we do. We're doing very good this time around. And she is beat. And what's this? I'm Cocoron. Thanks for saving me. I've been held in this forest for a long time. But my brother, Cocoron, is also trapped. Somewhere in this world, please save him. Alright, Tapir's coming back. And now we get to create another ally. So I want you guys to help me out and make one. So, what face do we give our hero. A robot face, okay. So we got Gundam, we got Beep Boop Robot, and we got Robbie the Robot. Which one do you think we should take? Sadly, cute anime girl is not a choice. Alright, Gundam style robot has been picked. Now we gotta pick a body for it. We give it tank treads, like that one Gundam. Can't remember the name of it, though. It's not a Gundam, though. It's a mobile suit, right? Gundams are different than the other ones. Tank Gundam. Alright. There is no busty armor. Make him a boat. Well, don't lie to me. I don't know these things. Wings. You can give him dragon wings or bird wings. Alright, we decided on dragon wings for a dragon Gundam. Now, what weapon is this Gundam dragon going to use? Okay, so like an improv group, I heard umbrella or crystal. And I am liking the idea of crystal. So, we have our crystal shooting Gundam dragon. What are we going to name it? Only 4 characters, can't call it Gundam Dragon. Bob. Can never go wrong with the name Bob. Alright, Bob has 24 HP. Puts him around the same as everyone else. But his attack power is only 3. And I think he's heavier than everyone else. Yeah, but he can jump. Look at him. And because he's got wings, he can float a little bit. And there's how the crystal works.